All right, welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that brief commercial. Of course, you want to check out Marvel 1.0 featuring Viscant at marvel.crosscounter.tv. Anyways, we have our very first special guest of Cross Counter Live. We would please like to welcome. Put your hands together, everybody at home.
Exactly. Wake everybody up in your house.
Wake everybody up. I hear it's 6 in the morning
exactly.
in the UK.
It's probably like 9 now.
All right, Latif, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
There you are.
Latif.
How's it going?
How's it going, Latif? Hey, man, I got a question that not just myself, but I think a lot of people want to know. You are from Tucson, Arizona, is that correct?
Yes, I studied there.
Okay, well, what kind of scene do you have out there? Like, who do you get to play with?
I play with the people over there, like the Arcade in a Box crew, I guess. Like, we have a gaming center called Arcade in a Box, and that's where we gather and play. And my second training session is basically online.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about online versus offline. I mean, there's a lot of people out there, myself included, probably at one point that would say, hey, online is great, for getting exposure to different styles and stuff. But is it really the best way to train? Can somebody go from being mostly an online player to being really successful at offline tournaments? Because I was not really convinced. What do you think about that, Latif?
Well, you have to do both. Online is definitely like a really, really good practice, but it's not enough to get the tournament experience that you want to. Because at tournaments, you're going to see a lot of great players that technically don't play online. And you need the experience of the crowd. Because, a lot of people will be watching you. A lot of people will be cheering for you or against you. And you need to have the experience to get used to that, mostly.
So
that's what I think.
So what are some of the ways, like, are there tricks to playing online? And I don't mean in terms of, like, the game itself. Like, I don't mean like, oh, every time I play online, like, I do wake up, whatever. I don't mean like that. I mean, do you have are you just playing in ranked? Are you playing player matches? What's your strategy for getting the most out of online?
Basically, I try to play both. Ranked is kind of for fun, I guess, if you want to get points. Just to show off. That's pretty much it.
Wait, but you have a lot of points?
I mean, come on, Latif. Like, when I play ranked, there's nothing fun about it. Like, it's serious. I have literally lost a couple of headsets, Xbox headsets. I throw them at my, just whatever's near.
Your pets?
Yeah, exactly. Anything in the room is not safe. There's no way you can say ranked is fun. Because that's serious business.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
I actually
Where's
lost
the
one
fun?
myself, too. I lost a headset myself.
Yeah, exactly. I was on to you.
But the thing is, the best thing about ranked is that you play all kind of players. Like, you play the good ones, the decent ones, the bad ones, the random ones. So you get the most practice you can get. And, of course, you don't see your opponent. You don't face him, like, head-to-head or whatnot. So you can read your opponent better, I guess, from ranked, I'll say.
I'll just got to say I completely agree, because I think I've been telling Ryan, too, before that I think playing online is the ultimate tournament experience. At least when you play ranked, because you got something to lose. You never know what you're going to get.
Right.
Like, people play seriously for those points. Honestly, including me. That's the funny part about it. Like, once I get a really high amount of points, I lose once. I get so pissed because I will lose like 128 points, which is the amount of 4 hours of winning. And I get like really, really mad.
You would have gained 1 point if you beat him.
Right.
Yeah, 1 point. Exactly, 1 point.
All right, Latif, this is a personal question.
All right.
Nobody besides you and I will know the answer to this.
Awesome.
You've beat a guy where you gained 1 point for ranked. He joined your game again. You barely won. Did you kick him?
No.
You are a brave man.
You're a brave man, Latif.
With the match, I don't kick him. I actually want him to join me again. But people nowadays, when they almost beat me, they don't join me again. So I get so pissed that they don't join me again.
Yep.
You're just like, come back!
Yeah, exactly.
Stop running!
Yeah.
So now that we have you here, we were talking a little bit about, AE 2012 and some of the changes. I noticed there were some changes to Viper. Some argue for better, some say for worse. How do you feel about that?
It's definitely worse, but it's not that much of a difference, honestly. Like, she lost 10 damage for her medium punch thunder knuckle, which is nothing at all.
What? How is that even worth listing on the development blog?
This is what I'm talking about. Okay, Viper lost 10 damage. Honda received a 33% damage reduction all across the board, even on my chip for hand slap.
I think Viper, I honestly thought Viper would remain the same, except, I saw the Ultra 1 nerf coming.
Okay.
Like the damage nerf, I saw it coming, honestly, because it does a huge ton of damage.
It only took them 4 games to realize, hey, maybe we should tone this one down a little bit.
Or is it because Latif wasn't making his rounds before?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It's your fault, Latif.
Yeah,
it's your fault.
I think it's part of my fault, honestly. I wish I didn't make it second place at Evo anymore.
Right? Yeah. For your own character's sake.
It's seriously the combination of him and Wolf Crone blowing everybody up in tournaments. He was getting first or second, and then Latif is just getting first or second.
Capcom, the Capcom development team is studying you carefully, right? They're just they're subscribed to your RSS feed. They're just like, oh, Latif has won again.
Exactly.
They're setting variables, reducing damage.
And the best part is Latif knows that Viper is broken, overpowered, and cheap. That's why he gave me the spot to SBO.
What do you have to say about that?
It's true. Half of it is true.
Exactly.
I mean, Latif. Yeah, seriously. Between us, it's just us here. I mean, you basically drove all the way down from Tucson, Arizona, to LA, just to prove, to everybody that nobody could stop you. I mean, am I right? That's why you came, right?
I actually, no, that's not totally true.
Yo, that's a guilty man right there. You called him out on that one. You nailed it right on the dot.
Hey, Latif, I'll just say that I would have done the exact same thing. If I would have been in your shoes, I would have driven all the way to Tucson just to prove a point. Mm-hmm. So I salute you, because that's definitely something that I wish I could have done myself.
Mm-hmm. Thanks. That's great. That's great to know that people will do the same.
I mean, if I was literally the best player, the best player in America, I would go everywhere that I could.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, is there SBO calls going on around here?
Looking for SBO calls at the corner. So.
Yeah. But anyway, so what were we talking about? Oh, yes, of course.
Something important, right?
Something important. Yeah, Broken Tier. We heard that you have that you're now sponsored by Broken Tier. Right. That deal, I guess took place a while back, but not a lot of people understand what that means. What does it mean to be sponsored by Broken Tier?
It means that the most important thing is that you don't have to pay, I guess, for your flights and hotels, but you still have a name to represent at the same time. So basically, you're under a contract, and this company, I guess, or this logo name, you have to represent them, and they will help you with all the tournament fees and the venues or whatnot, whatever you need, basically. And of course, they will promote you as a player as well.
That sounds awesome.
That sounds excellent.
It is pretty awesome.
That's great.
Well,
yeah.
I can say I'm very proud for you, Latif. You've been working hard. You've been putting in work, countless hours in online sessions. We see your name all over the leaderboard. So I'm glad, Broken Tier picked you up and stuff.
Yeah,
thank you, Mike. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a great move. I mean, if I were Broken Tier, I would have picked you up too. But yeah, no, shout outs to Paul.
Yeah.
Paul's
shout outs to Kugler.
Well, you know what we were going to do, Latif? And I don't know if we're going to be able to do it.
Yeah,
no, we're not going to be able to do it. We were going to take stream questions, but it's okay.
We're going to have to do that next time.
Yeah, because we're doing it live, we forgot.
Yeah.
So, Oh, well, next time. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll get you back though.
Yeah, we'll get you back another time.
We're gonna have you sit down. It's just gonna be 3 hours of stream questions.
Yeah, exactly. One after
Hope
the
you're
other.
ready.
I'll be ready.
Do you have? Where can people find more about Latif? Do you have like Facebook or Twitter or anything? Website?
I have Facebook, and I'll start. Like, I'm thinking about starting my Twitter account, and like, I have a Twitter account, but I don't use it at all, honestly.
Well, maybe some more followers could convince you.
Oh yeah.
To start.
I have
posting
only
on
one follower, which is my brother. That's pretty much it right now. Nobody knows about it. It's secret.
Yeah, I like that. That's the realist.
Do you want to keep it secret, or you want to get it out there?
That's pretty much it. That's all I got. Like, I might start to open a YouTube channel and upload my matches, sets against really good players.
Really?
You should.
Maybe stream some matches live or whatnot.
Nice.
We'll see what I can do about that. But definitely looking forward to it. Like, this is something I'm planning to do. So
Awesome.
hopefully it'll work.
Awesome. Well, I'm sure we'll be able to hear more about what you're going to be up to on Broken Tier's website, brokentier.com. And I guess you can ask Latif's brother what Latif's silent Twitter, radio silence Twitter name is.
Where he just last checked in.
Yeah, you're going to see my brother posting there everywhere. So.
Nice. Good.
All right. Well, Latif, thank you so much for joining us here on Cross Counter Live.
Thank you guys for having me.
Best of luck in the future.
For sure.
Hopefully Mike will represent well in SEO Qual since you...
I'm going to have a Latif jersey on my back. Yeah, but thanks a lot, man.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye.
All right. Thank you, Latif.
Exactly. What a great guy.
Yeah.
Great player.
Yep.
Great Viper.
Wah, wah. But yeah, so we are going to take a quick break, and we will be back in a second.
With some announcements.
Ultimately, the reason that you play fighting games is the reason that you compete at any game. Whether it's a video game, a fighting game, a sports game, a first-person shooter, it doesn't matter. It's just the feeling that you get from beating somebody else.
With Street Fighter 4, it's just like so much bigger than any other fighting game they've had, Capcom's had before, or I think any other fighting game, period.
It's not that I'm confident no one can beat me, it's just that I dedicate myself a lot to Street Fighter 4, so you beat me, props to you, but I'm not gonna make it easy.
Like, why should I get a job when I can have something much bigger and better than a job? It's kind of like I get to live the dream.
I play for, like my coach, my friends, for like a mutual win. It's not really just a win for me. It's a win for everyone that knows me and that I don't know that want to play. It's, it's endless.
Winning is important that day, but in the grand scheme of things, what's more important to me is making this into something bigger than it was before.